So how do I start it? Action, right? That's how we do in film. Mostly when you're starting out, you set up the scene, you silence everyone around, and then you check out on your crew member, and then you clap the board and action. Okay, all right. In this lesson, I'm going to cover with you a little bit about marketing. There are many ways you can market your product, our product, which is a web hosting service, and you also service as a web designer. So mostly people will know you as someone who is a designer and someone who is able to help them build websites for their local businesses. And usually when you're starting out, I prefer you start with your local businesses. Visit small businesses in your location. Mostly, let me say, if there are any community-based organization, any cycle that are around your community, these are the right targets that you are able to persuade them very quickly. They are going to book your idea because most of them are people who are going to be less technical, and they won't be having that courage to look for a service provider online. They rather trust someone who is around their location, someone they can see, someone they can feel is real, and someone they trust. In the field of marketing and sales, there are a lot of some barriers when it comes to securing clients when you're just starting out. So I would prefer the first step is approach your local businesses, startups, people are just starting out, any community cycle you see around. Go to them and then pitch them your idea. And how do we do it? When you're marketing your work, you have to also share on social media networks where they socialize. Can you post at least once a day? Don't post that you are providing a service. Post content of value. For example, talk about how good a community-based organization that has a website can access more opportunities beyond what they are doing together as a team. So when you write such a story, a long form article, or maybe a blog post, or maybe you just write a tweet on Twitter and then another one on LinkedIn, another one on Facebook, those kind of contents are perceived very high by the consumers. When people read them, they actually get a lot of value from the content. So it's that simple. Don't think of like taking a course that's an advanced course and it costs you a lot of money so that you can learn an advanced skill and then you try to market. You start by what you have. You already have accounts. I know many people are on YouTube, many people are on Facebook, many are on Twitter. So if you have just one social media account, that's where you start. Educate the people around you. Mostly they are people who know you and they can refer you more customers once you show out your skill. For example, if you're learning this course, I prefer you start even sharing out the news. Tell them, hey, I've enrolled in ABC course and the value I'm learning is ABC. So the community will get to know, oh, this person is likely going to help us in ABC. You see that? That's marketing. You're pre-marketing your idea. The time now you are out there, you are looking actually for a client and you tell them, I have this service and I can deliver. At least a good number of people already know you and they are going to trust you because they have already interacted with you through your content. It's that easy. Don't complicate it up. If you want to prove that, follow my social media accounts. You will see I'm doing that every day. You might not see me mostly selling a product or a service, but mostly I used to educate my industry. I used to post content that are valuable. When they read through that, they're going to figure out by their own that, oh, this is someone who is an expert in such and such a field, so that the day now when I'm providing a service, when I'm running an advert for a service, they're going to trust me because they have already interacted with me. That's the first approach. Yeah. So in the next lesson, I am going to break down the sales process. Of course, now you have marketed your product very well. You post every day. Maybe you have a schedule, at least 3 posts per week. You post valuable content, and now you're building a small following of people who already know you, but they didn't know your skills, the service you can deliver, how best you can help them. At least they are now your followers around your target niche, and now these people are prepared. The day you now post a service, how do you actually sell that service to them now? Once one of them, 2 or 3 have raised up their hand, hey, I'm interested in your service, how can we do it? So that's another step which we will cover in the next lesson. I will break down a step-by-step process on how you can onboard someone who doesn't know you, or maybe someone who has already consumed your content, to like you. And once they like you, they trust you. After they have trusted you, they now start entrusting their business with you, and you close the deal, they pay for the service, and now you deliver the service as expected. Of course, delivery is also very important. You don't just market, you sell your idea, and later at the end of the day you don't deliver. So we have to deliver quality service. And if you can't do it by yourself because maybe you're new, at least work with a team member, a friend of yours which you know very well is able to help. At least don't be greedy. Share the income you generate from your work, and design, make sure you deliver very quality work. Once you are able to deliver quality work, that's also another way of marketing yourself. What do I mean by marketing yourself? Once you deliver quality work, that person is going to be very happy, and one day when they meet another customer with a related need, they are going to refer that customer to you immediately. And that way, I really like working with referrals, because these are people who trust you. They are just on the edge. If you knock them, they are mostly going to be liking your work, and they are going to be subscribers for long term. Otherwise, I don't want to take it very long. And in the next lesson, we are going to break down the sales process in the simplest way possible, so that you're able to close deals with as many clients as possible. Otherwise, thank you. See you in the next lesson.